Hi, this is Kaplan from XR75 Central here in Rockville, Connecticut at the New England Motorcycle Museum. And today, if you looked at the pictures, you already know this is an absolutely gorgeous, classic, 41-year-old 1977 XR75, a true survivor. This came from the Glenn Trenholm collection. Glenn's out of Boston, Mass. He's a Honda collector. He has a killer collection of vintage Hondas. We actually bought that 74, this one right here. Show him the 74. We bought the 74 XR75 and the 77. And a bunch of other vintage motorcycles from his collection. He's downsizing. So, in any event, back to the case at point here. This is a 77, and it's done in the stock restoration style. If you look at this one over here, this is what we call a Resto Mod. This one's up for sale also. This is how far you can take it. This one's got $6,000 of high performance work done to it. It's completely insane, totally custom top to bottom. This is what it started life as, an original stock. This is the one when we were kids that we lusted after, but we couldn't afford because our parents were poor. And the rich kid up the street had this one, and you were jealous because he was spoiled rotten and you weren't. So, and you want it now, like I do. So I think it's one of the reasons us adults with a little bit of money buy these bikes now is it's what we wanted when we were kids, and either our parents wouldn't let us have it or they couldn't afford it. And if you look at the plastics, these are by BMX. They actually have a gloss to them that's even shinier than the originals. The seat appears to be in pretty good condition. I think it's original seat. It's got a tiny little tear in the front right here. The gas tank was restored by Kevin Patterson, a local painter out of Stafford, Connecticut that does all our work. He did a beautiful job. There were a couple little dents in the tank. He fixed those and laid down this beautiful matching red paint job. The bike has a 2-page work order here. The gentleman who worked on it here, Mark Olson, is a world-class Honda tech. He owned a Honda restoration company where he only did restorations on vintage Hondas. This particular bike here, I guess I'll start with the written description of the work order. The first thing he did was he checked the cylinder compression. Hey, how you doing? We'll be with you in a couple minutes. Make yourself at home. He checked the cylinder compression. It's 150 PSI. He removed the spark plug and the spark plug cap. Did a complete carburetor clean and adjust. So he removed the carburetor, cleaned it in the carb, cleaned the tank, put new gaskets, new float valve, new fuel line on it. It's got a brand new OEM air filter. He also replaced the throttle cable, put a brand new throttle cable on it, and you see that's brand new NOS throttle cable. Replaced the throttle housing and pipe, and put new grips on it. So it's got the brand new Ori grips on it. He also changed the engine oil, put a brand new drive chain on it, and starting at the front of the bike, if you look, this is a brand new Kenda replica of the original tire, but it's probably actually a little bit better. Look, it's got maybe a mile on it. It's still got the hairy nubs on it. He removed the whole front wheel from the bike, took the brake assembly apart, cleaned it, adjusted it, cleaned the rim, and then put a new rim strip band, a new tube in the new top mount of the new tire, adjusted the spokes, and then reassembled the whole front end, tightened everything down, put a new fender on it, new throttle grip, brand new Honda crossbar pad, brand new Ori grips. The exhaust was taken off and painted. New exhaust gasket was installed. Again, the engine was super tuned. The valves were adjusted. The spark plug is new. Brand new spark plug cap. Carb's completely rebuilt with a brand new air filter. Brand new side cover. And going to the rear of the bike, it's got a brand new Kenda. Again, the rear wheel is removed. The axle was cleaned and lubed, and the brakes were sanded, cleaned, and adjusted. Everything was reinstalled with a brand new chain, brand new rim strip, brand new tube, brand new tire. If you bought the bike in and asked for this kind of job to be done, you'd be looking at well over $2,000 worth of work between parts and labor. Matter of fact, there's a shop that advertises restoration of these online on eBay. They start at $5,000 to do a restoration. And they've got a few of these. I've seen a few of these sell recently for $3,000 to $5,000. This particular model year, the 74, that one right there, one of those just sold at Beacom. If you're following the trends, the XR75s are going through the roof. One just sold for just over, with the buyer's premium, close to 11 grand, $9,900 plus 10% in tax and everything else. So for a fully restored one, so absolutely an investment quality bike. This is an investment you can not only enjoy looking at, but it's a lot of fun to ride. This bike is tuned to perfection. It starts first kick. I'll do a quick riding demo on it. Here's some of the receipts. We paid $200 for the front and rear fender, the side panels, and the side panel decals. So that added up fast. And then on the back here, we've got the paint job was $400 with the body work on the tank, then the decals, and then the grips on and on. So just under $1,000 in parts. The rest was all labor. Again, here's the parts list. It's a page long here. Brand new spark plug cap, new plug, new NOS carb gasket kit, new NOS air filter, a new KN float needles, new 3/16" black rubber fuel lines, new OEM throttle housing and pipe, new throttle cable, new exhaust gasket, new 420 by 100 drive chain, Canada 250 by 16 front, Canada 275 by 14 rear, new inner tubes front and rear, new rim strip front and rear, brand new factory effects, bar pad, the hand grips, front fender, rear fender, side panels, decals, and the bike was fully detailed by our detail shop. The rust preventative coating was put on the spokes front and rear. The whole bike was touched up everywhere. The frame was not repainted. This is exactly the way it came to us from Glenn. I'm not sure if it's original paint on the frame or not, but enough talking. Let me do a little ride. Let me show you this how it runs. Here's the 77 model. Mark said that the original clutch plates that are in here are at the end of their life cycle. If you want to add a new clutch to the bike, we didn't want to put too much into it because we're already at the point where we're probably going to lose money when we sell it. So we put so much time into it, and plus the original purchase cost. So what we're going to do is we're going to, if you want a clutch pack with it, our dealer cost on the clutch plates and clutch springs and the gasket is $60. If you want it, dealer cost will include a new clutch, but we're selling it like it is. But that's the only thing he suggested possibly doing. And at that point, after adding up all the money we put into it, so we got to stop. If somebody wants to do that, they can do it. Bike starts first kick. Listen to the engine. First kick. Listen to exhaust going on in a second. Shut the choke off. Turns like a kitten. These things are pretty much bulletproof. You probably get around 60 miles to the gallon. You can ride all day long on a gallon of gas. It's like pretty entertainment.
Hauling Ken's big butt right up the hill. He's about 220 right now.
I'm 6'2", 230, and I'm comfortable in it. What I think about XR75. These make excellent pit bikes or camp bikes or.
Guess you put on a little weight.
My buddy Glenn, who owned this bike, he said his girlfriend rode it more than he did. He had it set up, he had a street tire on it, and she used to ride it around the sidewalks of the streets up near Boston where they live, right near the ocean. So they kind of use it as a bike to ride down to the, right down the street and just play ride a little bit. That's really what they're all about. It's not really a race bike, it's more of a play bike. Kenny, is there anything like to add about it, or?
No. Something up, Ken.
All right, if you have any questions about the bike, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We buy bikes, any type of vintage motorcycles, new motorcycles. If you have a bike or a collection you want to sell, give us a call. We'll definitely be interested in buying it. If you want to buy this or any of the other XR75s we have, buy all three of them. You'll save on shipping. You're welcome to leave them here at the museum as long as you like, or pick them up right away. It's up to you. But take a look at this thing. Look at the paint job. Just a beautiful bike. Traditional, vintage Honda quality. These things run for tops are available online, anything you want to get for it. So it's got a kickstand too, so sure does look pretty. Again, if you have any questions, give me a call. Good luck bidding on it. God bless America.